Just miles from the U.S.-Mexico border, a statue bearing Elon Musk's likeness gazes over a wild Texas landscape that may soon be the country's newest city, Starbase. The name, a nod to Musk's SpaceX vision to bring humans to Mars using Starship, the world's largest rocket, and this is the launching site. This weekend, a vote will decide whether to incorporate the sprawling SpaceX campus here into an actual city.
I think it's exciting that there's the possibility that a group of people are going to make that step to self-determination.
Just 283 people within the proposed city boundaries are eligible to vote, most of them SpaceX employees or related or affiliated with one, including SpaceX CEO Elon Musk himself, who lives here on Meme Street. Quintessential Musk humor. Winning the vote would give SpaceX a lot more control over how it builds up the area. Voters would also elect a mayor and 2 commissioners. The candidates, all SpaceX employees. For some who live in the region, their interests, a conflict with those outside.
There's a fear of us being displaced or our cultures being kind of stomped on as we become part of like a larger entity.
County official Remy Garza says he's hopeful the move could revitalize the community.
The different indicators of increasing population, increasing activities, people, moving about their lives and making decisions for themselves is great.
But one major sticking point, the popular Boca Chica Beach, steps away from the launch pad. The county shuts down the entrance on launch days. Texas lawmakers are proposing a bill that would transfer that power to the future mayor of Starbase on weekdays, something Cameron County Judge Eddie Trevino opposes.
Right now, the way the law reads is Cameron County has that controlling authority. Any change to that we think is unnecessary.
The launches of Starship can be violent.
Rocks. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like this one in 2023 that sent debris smashing into nearby vehicles, later exploding in midair, raining down debris and sparking a 3.5-acre wildfire in a neighboring state park. And in 2024, SpaceX faced penalties from state and federal regulators for releasing pollutants into the water there, violating environmental regulations. SpaceX said in an August 2024 post on X in part that they, quote, remain committed to working with our local and federal partners to be good stewards of the environment. Environmental groups and residents speaking out against the impact of SpaceX launches.
Whenever there's launches, like our whole building shakes. I think closer to the island, people have like their windows breaking.
Others concerned about the effect a so-called company town could have on the community.
We understand that company towns have historically never been a good thing.
NBC News has reached out to SpaceX for comment, who haven't immediately responded. Still, many here think the potential for the future of spaceflight outweighs the concerns.
Working in collaboration to protect the public safety and also allow SpaceX to succeed to get us back to the moon and potentially to Mars, that should be a win-win. That should be our goal.
A new city to tackle a new frontier.
Marissa Parra is joining us from just outside the possible future Starbase, Texas. I have so many questions with such little time.
We all do.
What is the potential timeline for this thing to get up and going? And, we talk about kind of possible elected officials, mayors. We saw kind of the potential ballots for these things. Would there be commerce? Would there be stores? I mean, would it be kind of like this mini city?
We're all going to find that out, Yasmin, and I don't think anyone knows the answer to that. And of course, just to provide a little bit of context, you can see some of the SpaceX operations and what happens to the road that I'm standing next to, all of these lands around where these launches happen, is going to depend on tomorrow's vote. So far, by the way, it is looking pretty favorable that this could and will pass, because 60% so far have thrown in their ballots. That's for early voting. And by the way, typically turnout for something like this is 5 to 10%. So 60% is a large percentage of people. But again, we're talking about 280 people in total. It's a very small sample size. But what we are going to see is, if this does pass, we'll find out sometime after 7 p.m. local time here, Central Time. And then the local government, SpaceX employees, if they are elected, they will hold a meeting sometime in the next several weeks to months to decide the timeline, as well as what it would all look like. Hospitals, police departments, fire departments, that's all to be determined. But it ain't over till it's over, Yasmin.
And I'm sure we're going to be learning a lot more about it.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or follow us on social media.